All right, we're live. Okay, now we're live. Episode 7. Larry. No. God damn it. Holy shit, this is loud. All right. This is episode 7. Larry's got back. Yeah, I don't really know how to start this outside of the fact to say that PlayStation's fucking up. That's how I guess we could start it. The note I forget who said it, but I think it was the professional. Until the professional said the whole thing with Xbox. And I remember being in my grandfather's basement being like, so you're telling me that's the fucking stupidest. Hold on a second. Let me pause this for a second. You have butthole cancer. Not a laughing matter. Oh, yeah. It's just, I paused it. I just remember thinking, like, back then when Xbox did their thing. And even then, at least you had the game and there was a disc. I've been buying a bunch of digital media, like all my games digitally, mainly because like we don't have a GameStop here, and also where I just have no car, it's easier. But it's just really fucking stupid. Hell, there's been times where, well, I guess they don't make no money off of like the used disc, but still, it's just so stupid. Like, what are you doing, PlayStation? Do you not remember this is how you won the console war? This is how you were. Why you been just kicking the fuck out of Xbox? But back to Code Monkeys. We're gonna watch, and I guess I'll pause and talk sporadically because it's hard to like, make Joe. We'll watch it and comment on the show while talking about this. It's just, I don't know. I'm a lifelong PlayStation fan. Like the first system I ever played on PlayStation, Monkey's Island. And this is the first time where I was like, oh yeah, like if I had the money and it was between PlayStation and Xbox right now, how they're doing things, I would go with Xbox like I did back in the 360 days. Granted, that was just because my cousin bought me a 360. Granted, I wanted a 360 because I just thought it was cool, but I've always been a bigger fan of PlayStation. I had the original Xbox back in the day too, which was cool, but it still wasn't a fucking PlayStation. It's just like, why would you do? I think COVID has a lot of people tripping with this. Even with content creators, especially like I think it rolled downhill at first. Now it's kind of going back up to the corporations where it's just like enough's enough. We're outside again. Things are too much. Like I think everybody kind of just got used to that easy money from COVID, where you didn't have to do much and you just did the bare minimum, and everybody was just kind of happy. It's like it's not 2020 anymore. Like even content creators, I could kind of see now like people are going back to, and I'll say it this way, people with fucking talent and passion, and not just people who want to get on because they think it's easy economic growth for themselves. Because you can see a lot, like Fresh and Fit, how the fuck that channel really blew up then. Like I kind of was into the Manosphere shit. And this plays into PlayStation. But not Fresh and Fit, I could kind of see how that blew up during then, but because everybody was alone with their thoughts and whatnot. And a lot of people were coming home for college who had just really been going through a lot of what they were talking about. I could definitely say. But shit like the Whatever podcast, which the Whatever podcast sucks so much dick, to be honest with you. it can't even be like hated on. And it's kind of like this weird thing where it's like it's just this white pasty guy hosting a podcast with a bunch of women he's paying to hang out with him. And in your head, you're kind of just like, yeah, you're making money off of this, I guess, even though no one really fucking watches this. You might as well just take that money and go hang out at a strip club. This is what you're basically doing. You're LARPing as like this guy who has sage wisdom and has it. Just go to a strip club. And I don't know, I don't let me get off that part of the topic. I'm gonna go back to the show and I'll start talking about ufc329. Oh yeah, let me pull up the card real quick. But the PlayStation situation's so fucking dumb. I mean, even now, it's just like everything's so expensive, and it's just like, yo, why? I haven't heard anyone genuinely excited to talk about a new game in such a long time. And this is the first time gaming feels fun again, and like you just do this. Like gaming hasn't been fun since I'd probably say Red Dead Redemption 2 was the last game I was truly excited for. And it's just like it just gets so corporate and so lame. Oh yeah, Google. It's never up when I need it to be. But I'm gonna pull up the UFC situation. I'm gonna start at early prelims. Just really Tracy Cortez because I don't give a single fuck about the rest of the early prelims. No offense to the early prelim fighters. Yeah, Code Monkeys. Asshole cancer. Butthole cancer. Get tested today. It starts out on 1 health. Oh shit, yeah, it makes him nicer. Ebby and Ivory. Love. He has more hearts. Gender equality. Generosity. Acceptance. Love. Pushing up daisies. I forget some show my brother used to watch on the WBC called Pushing Daisies. Weapon. Weapon. It's a rage shrug. Swear 4%. Oh yeah, it has a. We're in love. Every time you meet one of those, I've met a couple people who've. You only massage me. Sweet. Year silence. It's a chainsaw. Oh, the accuracy he must have. A whole meter. God, I love the idea of Todd in this show. Not that nigga exists. Still, everybody's caked up. Lakeisha Adams. Fucking hilarious. Just keep splitting shit on his ass. Teddy bear. You heard of Elf on a Shelf? God, I love this show. Can only wonder what he. Oh. Distraction. Oh, holy. Desperate times call for desperate measures. It's an ass failure. Ass Master Monthly, where the best articles are truly found. Weapon. What? Science. Is the doctor drunk? Drunk meter. You speak there? Imagine being a doctor and drunk. Life can't get that good. Tough men do perish. The era of Todd. Yay. It's called Human Trafficking Day. The coming era of Todd. Goddamn police go vision. Teen $1,000. 5:15 dual time. This dawn 5:15. That was like 6 a.m. Let me look over this card real quick just to get this out of the way. I have Tracy Cortez. I just don't know Wang Kong. I think her name is pronounced. Sorry if I butchered that. Does Bing stick around? I don't remember. I guess we'll find out. Flight delayed. Yeah, no, she is a recurring character. That song and White Bitches Are Free live rent free in my head. Oh yeah, right. Wrong thing. To pause this. To this card, Luke Riley, Kai Kamakakai. I don't know the fuck you say that. 13-0, 18-7-1. I'm gonna go with Luke Riley off of the record. I have no idea about either of these two fighters. Moving on, Cody Garbrandt versus Adrian Yanez. Adrian Yanez. I hope Cody wins, but I've seen Yanez fight once or twice. I don't really remember too much about him, but Cody, I hate to say it, that I think that turkey's cooked. I think that I think that shit's fine. Like it's cool. Like, hey man, maybe you should learn how to install air conditioning, sell cars, something else. It's cool. You were UFC champion. Maybe teach jujitsu. I don't fucking know, Cody. Like the last fight he won, which was a couple months back, it wasn't like impressive. He did something he should have did like 3 years ago, be more patient and try to minimize damage. But it was boring as fuck. He literally just kind of, dude. I don't even know how he. It was like one of those like you won but you didn't win. Moving on from that one, we got Gable Stevenson versus Elijah Elson. Gable Stevenson. Fun fact: a guy he beat in my high school for my high school conference. Noah Adams from Independence wrestled him. That's not really that much of a fun fact, but Gable Stevenson beat the shit out of Noah Adams. I still remember that to this day. And Noah's a bad motherfucker. Like literally, if it wasn't for, can't even think his name of his name. He was either this year or last year. He won an NCAA title and he came close to winning, like making the world team or Olympic team. But he's a one-time national champion or a two-timer. The only reason Noah Adams is not a national champion, and Gable Stevenson to this day is the only reason Noah Adams wasn't a world team member in high school. But Gable is 3-0. This guy's like 5-2. Gable's looked absolutely disgusting. Is this his first UFC fight? I don't think it's his first in the organization. It might be. I'm not sure, but I think Gable's gonna run right through this guy. There's no reason to not think that. Maybe this guy's just a fucking animal, unbeknownst to us or me. Could be that. Could not be that. Moving on, Robert Whitaker versus Nikita Karlov. I think this is the guy who went back, the Bellator champ who went back to fight. And I could be 1,000% wrong. I'm pretty sure I am wrong, but he went to one of the fighters went to go fight for Ukraine because he's Ukrainian. Robert Whitaker. I got Robert Whitaker. I'm a fan. I don't know much about his opponent. 31-11, 27-9. Very similar records. Robert Whitaker's last loss was to Chimaev. Brutally. I think if we see Robert Whitaker all using that Shotokan karate style, he should do all right, have a good showing. It's just I don't know. Time beats us all, but I hope Robert Whitaker, old Bobby Knuckles, can do what he does. I like Bobby Knuckles. And we'll start the other card after the main card predictions for the main card after this. I guess I could have did early prelims, but I don't know. Like it would literally just be it would literally just be me going for early prelims. I don't know. I don't know. Cody Rurin. Yeah, it would literally just be me going, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. All right. Episode. Oh, this is a funny one. IPO. Episode 8. I don't remember exactly what this episode's about. Third richest. Oh, is that the episode with the Hitlers? Excuse me. I don't think. Wendy, the hot intern. Knights versus aliens. Douche. I create video game. Sweet. Ha! The devil. He ripped out and sorry. The older I get, the more things I used to watch as a child make sense. It's like I didn't really get that joke. Now I do, and I kind of wish I didn't. Take Two Interactive Software stock is 20. It's down. Too long, huh? Dave's hot. Wait, hold a second. I want to go back. Hottest company on Wall Street. Stocks jumped 200%. Mommy, you can borrow against it. Days without success. 45. Black blood. This song lives rent free in my head. White bitches is free. Black Attack Squad Trent. Black Attack. To be the king. Fat ass burger. One burger to rule them all. Calling, what did it say? Colonial muffin tops. Nap time. Money equals happiness. Always. For your love how hole in the wall the strip club is. I remember now. Arbor Day Massacre. Liar. There you say. But gun show. Your turn. Press any. God, I love Todd. Super Mega Bro. Rush for it. Dude, what's up? Another character. Vision stock topples faster than a hooker on smack. Never, Todd. You will never have charisma. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. It's unethical, but porn is probably a good business to invest into. Yeah, hooker for sale. I bet Strip Club has some amazing buffets. I would definitely eat it. Star, Fountain, Arena. Man, get lousy drunk. Great game title. I want lap dance crotch. Balance 23. Fry cook. Stoner vision. Will work for banana. That's tight. Dude, that shit was straight pulled from G4. feel like it doesn't smell much different in Todd's room most days. Oh shit! Yeah, right. Back to the fights. Yeah, the fights. Hold on a second. Slow. Main card picks. I have King Green. He's been fighting good the last two. And I think Terrence McKinney. I didn't realize he was 18-8. I thought he was undefeated. I don't know. I'm not really impressed with how he's been fighting lately. And quite frankly, I think his style feeds right in the Green's counterpunching style. I think Terrence gets a little too aggressive. Plus, Green, they probably sparred a bit. It sounds like they know each other. We shall see. I have King Green. Brandon Royval. Oh, fuck it. Um, Brandon Royval versus Lior Kagnev. Don't know how to say that. Don't know who either of these guys are. I'm gonna go with Brandon Royval because I like his name better. 17-9 versus 10-1. Marlo Bus Bustaste versus Corey Sandhagen. I got my boy Corey Sandhagen. Animal. Precision animal. I hope he gets to a title shot one day. Absolute beast. Got completely fucking jobbed against TJ Dillashaw. One of those guys who's just like always right there, but just always a bride, never always a bridesmaid, never a bride. I became a big fan after he knocked out Frankie Edgar after being viciously pissed. Patty Pimblett versus Bennett, but I can't say his name right now. But Dennis, Denis, Benner, yeah, I'm not even gonna. Um, I'm kind of torn. I like them both. I really liked how Patty fought against Gaethje last time around. A bunch of people was like, "That was such a sloppy fight." Listen, Aiden Ross doesn't know shit about actual fighting. I forget who it was. He's someone I actually have respect for. But he was like, I'm just gonna say it was a sloppy fight. It's like it was one of the most high level fights. Justin Gaethje versus Patty Pimblett. Most people don't how he controlled, how he stopped Gaethje from landing more shots from the front headlock position. How Gaethje kept getting the front headlock and was landing shots at points in times when he was able to. Honestly, I was really impressed with Patty's striking. Overall, he was lightning quick. And all that being said, Patty has an insane ground game out of this world. Quite frankly, I thought he was the only person who could give Islam trouble just because of how good his jiu-jitsu is. It is next level. It's absolutely insane. Max Holloway versus Conor McGregor. I got Max, and I will explain after this episode. That's what we will end on. Creep level weapon. Todd. Masterpiece. Todd created Skyrim. That's just science. Dude, that is not a guy you want mad at you in the workplace. Is a Todd. Even if you don't think he's dangerous, he's gonna be annoying. He might not shoot you, but he'll make you want to shoot yourself. Use mother's milk. Oh, it took forever for anyone to stop it. It'd be funny if they updated the days without success sign. Kindness points. Hydrate. Unlock. Trick question. I want to know what the kanji. Does this just say Benny? Koreans are funny. Russian attack. This lives rent free in my head. So they went all the way to Korea and back. The feed. I push touch a Wi-Fi in Elsa Galactica's final season may have two headwinds with the later programming in 2009. Master P and Galactica, Battle Galactica final season may have two half lives with the latter premiering in 2009. That's a jumping juice. Master P and Seth Green team up to develop Play the Industry, a hip hop themed RPG video game. That shit never came to fruition. Play on Playa. Todd is definitely one of those guys. If you just could have said duct tape, and I would have been like, "And get conscious, I'm not." What? Grease balls. Me too. That's gonna have a different connotation in the future. I was about to say, how did they know the reference? Not the first time. Math, science. I watched The Breakfast Club. Overrated. That's worse than like the guy who just starts talking to you while you're at the urinal. I stay plugged in to G4, the non-existent dash channel. Want to Todd. Give it to him so you can get the fuck out of your dice. I love Benny. Larry's a goddamn super villain. Mathematics. Hurtful. Stay plugged in. This feels more like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. First, I actually thought it messed up. All right. Third Richard. Righteous the Charm. All right. Oh yeah. That's it for Code Monkeys. All right. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but it's time to talk serious about Conor McGregor and Max in long term, and not have to worry about like holding a camera and getting things right. I'm gonna take this off. So essentially, how I feel about the fight. One, I forget what weight class is it at actually. Oh, it's at lightweight. Okay, That was at welter. That's good then. I thought it was at welter because they made it seem like never mind. But like, all right, Connor's coming back from an injury. Max just got manhandled by Charles Oliveira. Connor hasn't fought in 5 years. If anyone can come back from the time off, it's Connor. But if anyone can beat the fuck out of Connor right now, it's Max. Like, this is a tall order. I just rewatched Max fight against Poirier and Connor's fight against Poirier. And granted, this is the first time I've seen Connor where he doesn't seem like he's coked out of his mind. And I gotta say, a not coked up Connor is a very dangerous Connor. But it's also just over the 5 years, like, how much could you have possibly been training? Plus, Max is clearly not like taking this lightly. Connor sounds like he is more than Max. Connor's kind of talking like Taporia. And I hear he canceled his after party. I don't know how true that is. I just heard that from somebody on Facebook from like a thing I added from like my comment section, which means Connor's focusing on the fight. But it's like I was watching him talk about like his top 10 best fighters. He was like, I don't rate them. No one's close to me. I was like, that's kind of not what this is, you fucking narcissist. But it's kind of one of the reasons you're great. You're just insanely, narcissistic. Like that is a good recipe for success. But hey, homie, it's not 2016 anymore. You're 38. You're a little slower. You've been just going through proper 12 by the caseload. Just fucking all the alcohol and coke. Lord knows what you've been doing. Max is just, for me, again, how good is his chin? Like, watching him, how he got dropped against Holloway, it didn't look great. Like, the shot, excuse me, I said Holloway, Poirier hit him with, it didn't seem like the biggest shot, but, like, it definitely almost looked like it was going to turn the tide of that fight. Granted, Max did a lot of good groundwork, and plus, one thing too is just after going against Oliveira, we can kind of count out that Connor can fucking wrestle fuck Max, because Holloway did a really good job of dealing with his grappling. I kind of want to I like the rain, but not right now. Max did a really good job. Not a really good job, but he did a good job of not getting submitted against Oliveira. A fight like that deeply improves your grappling. There's no way Max grappling got worse. That was almost like a free lesson. So if it hits the ground, it's Max all day. My biggest thing is, does Connor still have the kicks? And we didn't get to see that much out of Connor last fight. I guess you'd have to go back and watch this fight. Is the rematch with Poirier prior to the leg break. But I remember that fight during the decision. He was just kind of like plotting that fight when he got decision by Poirier. He was really heavy on his feet. No, he got knocked out. Yeah, in the second fight. I don't know. Plus, all the stuff, like, this is the first time Connor's not a hero. Like, he's not a media darling. He's a big name, but he's kind of more so being shit on than he is being praised. Which might be to his benefits, because when I look back at it in ye old 2015, 2014, he was kind of he was a media darling and a fan favorite. he was hated by the fighters. He wasn't hated by I wouldn't say hated by the media right now, but a little bit. He's not the media's favorite. He's not like celebs' favorite because he was well liked outside of people who had an invested interest of him losing so they could get a title shot sooner. So it's more interesting how like the social pressure is going to affect Conor. Max, for the most part, this is just kind of a normal fight for him. It's not any bigger than like UFC 300, and it's not like this is the first time Conor's felt kind of regular. I heard MMA Joey being like, "There's no hype for this." He was like, "What the fuck?" Okay, one, this is an amazing card. Second of all, there's a little bit of buzz in the air with this fucking fight. Honestly, it's more than the White House card. The White House card had some buzz to it. I feel like this has. The White House card had more buzz to it day of, not week of. This actually feels like something people are anticipating. If Conor can land that right hand, Max might be in trouble. I think Max just really has to survive the first round. I think that's the biggest thing for Max. Is just surviving the first round, still landing shots early. And Max always says he's the best boxer in UFC. He's the best kickboxer in UFC. He is really, don't get me wrong, his boxing's really good, but much like Conor, his kicks set up his boxing. Like that's where I think he went wrong with Topuria. And I think that's where Gaethje went right with Topuria, mixing up his grappling into Topuria. But the kicks, Topuria has trouble with kicks. Max, when he fought Topuria, was just boxing too fucking much. It's just like, hey man, you're taller than him, way taller than this guy. And yes, he wrestles, but you have pretty good grappling yourself. I don't think Topuria has. Granted, he did have like 9 submissions, more knockouts than he had, more submissions than he had knockouts. I recently heard. I think Max just went wrong with not using that teep. Like if you watch Gaethje fight Topuria versus Max, Gaethje was always throwing kicks, especially at awkward angles where it was hard to see him even coming. The only reason they didn't even get through better is because Topuria is really good at keeping his hands up. But this is a little trickier. It's just kind of how good can both of it. It comes down for both fighters here as how well can they move. And I don't think Conor's. I don't know. It's weird because we just haven't seen Conor spar or train as much, and the stuff I have seen is not. It's more like it feels more like lip service or like eye service, whereas Max training, you're like, oh no, like this motherfucker's actually sparring. Like when you see Max, like okay, he's down the weight. Max, when I watch Max right now, Max is a fighter. You see him like doing sparring sessions. He's living like a fighter. And not to really discredit, I'm not saying Conor's not a fighter. Conor seems like one half of a businessman, one half of a fighter. Plus, he's still running BKFC, still doing other things. So it's like, how much is he training? And he's bulked up a lot. So the main thing is it's kind of like Michael Chandler. Like you don't really like, yeah, you see him hitting pads, but it's like you don't see him sparring, which doesn't necessarily mean anything. I'm not too. I prefer to see people play and whatnot, more like the ties, or like more just working things than going hard. But it's just kind of more so like, what has Conor been doing? It just seems like he's been lifting weights. Like, yeah, he's bulky, but that doesn't really mean anything. In a way, like when Alex went up to fight Cyril, it's like he was kind of pudgy. Yeah, he put on a lot of muscle, but I guess that's working against me. It's just kind of more like, yeah, you look like you're in model shape, not fight shape. Is what I'm trying to say. And Max can crack. I was just, like his pillow hands. Like what pillow hands? Oh, give me a second.
Hurry up.
Okay, okay. Forgot you guys were even going.
I started to just go without reminding me.
Now everybody
You
can see
able to
how
pause?
I do it. No, I don't have to pause. It's live. What? I don't care. Living horribly. All right, bye. So, where I'm at with this fight right now is where I'm at with this fight right now is just I'm leaning towards Max, but Connor's still so dangerous. He still has that one shot knockout power. If Connor can move like Connor of old, Max might be in trouble. But if he can't, I don't see this for either fighter going past. No, I don't see this making the distance, to be honest with you. Unless both of them are just in equal condition, if that makes any sense. If they're both like in the same amount of damage. All right. That's basically it. Thanks for stopping by, everyone who did. Peace out. Bye.